Hello, friends. So, this is going to be a very interesting episode of Whiskey and Wine. What we are doing today is we are going to be running through a blind tasting. I'm setting up a blind for Heather. We are going to be tasting all of the Penelopes that we have. Right, so yeah, I should say she's going to be tasting all the Penelopes that we have. We did just get this Founder's Reserve, which I'm going to be also sipping on this, and we'll have some notes about that later. But we're going to be going through all of the Penelopes that we have, which are the straight bourbon whiskey toasted barrel finish. This is a Char 5 heavy toast, 100 proof. Valencia toasted rye. This is a Char 2 heavy toast, 100 proof also. The Estate Collection Penelope blended straight bourbon whiskey, 9-year private select. This is the 101.2 proof. The basic white label Penelope Rosé cask and Architect. I believe this is 9. Yes, Architect build 9. Okay, so I know there are going to be some people saying, oh, there's some finished ones in there. She's going to be able to tell those right off the bat. That's going to ruin her palate. I'm going to try to put them towards the end. She's currently in the other room with the noise canceling headphones on, so she can't even hear me right now, so we're okay. So we're going to go through, pour all of these. I'm going to mark them with this little handy dandy marker on the bottom so that she can do her tasting. I'll make sure I know which ones are which, and we're just going to go through and kind of see what she thinks of each one, and we're going to see where she ranks it. So without further ado, let me go get a paper so I can write down where I'm actually. So you see the order. This is what she's going to be doing, left to right. Very random-ish kind of thing, but I know where they are. She doesn't know what's in what. She's going to come on, kind of explain what she's going to be doing as we do it. I need to grab her some water and some coffee beans to be able to cleanse her palate, just her nose palate. And then we're going to get going. All right, here's our guest of honor. Not really, she's, half of this channel. You have no idea where things are. I know where things are. They know where things
I
are.
was like with ear canceling headphones in other rooms. I legitimately know nothing.
Your rating on each of them. Tell us what you think of it. If you happen to think one of them is a specific one, let us know. They are all over there. So have fun.
For reference, though, I haven't even had all of these. Some of the Penelopes that are here, it will be my first time trying them ever. Okay, so for A, it's very beautiful, very pleasant. Caramel, vanilla. And overall, I feel like most Penelopes are light. This one is not the lightest. Ooh, okay. It's one that's a little bit hotter than what I normally think of from Penelope. I'm gonna just say that my overall thought on that one is that it's very good and pleasant. Second one. Um, this one lighter. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, this one's sweet. Very sweet. Like tropical. Get like a honey, a citrus. See, that's very sweet. There's like no heat on that whatsoever. Like if you put this in a sippy cup, maybe it's juice. I'm shocked that this is even a straight option. Yeah. It was again overall very sweet, citrus, honey. Like there is no bite whatsoever. Just drink it and it's amazing. Okay. Third option. This one compared to the second one, it's much more mild. I get an overall similar note to the first one on the scent, where the caramel vanilla is very classic to a whiskey. There's less bite than the first option. It drinks a lot smoother. I don't know if I get any additional notes from it, besides it just being pretty much the same flavors as the first one, but just smoother. I'm like too scared to guess whether any of them are still. Okay, so this one might be the darkest one out of the lineup. Again, these are all quite light, but this might be the darkest one. Ooh, I get a lot more spice just on the nose. Like a baking spice. Makes me think of like pie crust. The flavor is more complex than I would say the first and third one. There's still like caramel, vanilla, but there's a lot more spice going on behind it. I don't know if that one is like my usual style for something that I would necessarily drink neat. I would say it's one that I would probably prefer more in a cocktail, but it is very good and has a very bold flavor. Okay, this one, it's very light, breezy. I would say like the second one was like a bright lightness. This one it seems very light and sweet and like maybe a little citrus, but not nearly as much as the second one. I kind of want a candle that smells like this. Like this feels like a women's bathroom candle scent. So again, like the second one, I was like, that one's basically juice. It's so smooth. Like I don't even know that I'm drinking alcohol. This one has like more spice and like heat on the palate, but there's like really nothing that lingers afterwards. Like it kind of goes back to its previous mild like breeze. I don't know. Maybe there's some type of nut. So I have my sixth one. Ooh, this one. Is this the rose? It might be my rose. I feel like I'm like scared that I'm wrong. This one has like a toffeeness to it that the others don't have. This one has like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like a moss or like an old book, but in a nice way. I don't know what flavor this is. It is, there's a sweetness to it, and I feel like it's some type of fruit. I'm pretty sure this is the rose cask. There's like a floral note to it, like a white flower. Uh, it's not, I mean, in terms of whiskey, it's sweeter, but it's not one that seems apparently sweet. And it's like counteracted with like an oakiness to it.
All right, now that you have gone through and tasted all of them, got all of your notes, you need to go back through and decide your ranking of these. Just of these, 1 to 10 or 1 to 8, whatever. Number 1 being the best, number 8 being your least favorite.
Okay, this might take a minute.
Welcome back to everyone else joining back in. We are going to start with so our right, Heather's left. Our right is the ones that she ranked at the bottom. And again, she did say this multiple times throughout this. These are all really good bottles.
I would drink any of these again and be very happy.
What
Very
was
pleased.
your number 8?
Okay, so I did. So the reason why I ultimately had this one as last is I felt like I was getting some type of a banana flavor, and I'm not always the biggest banana. But it's not strong at all, and I really love the initial nose of this one with like the mossiness and kind of like that undertone of like an old book. the rye.
This one is the Penelope Rosé Cask,
What? We're friends.
which is very funny to me because that's what you thought was your favorite Penelope. What was your number 7?
I'm like still shook. I said D. My guess is the toasted.
Toasted rye or toasted bourbon?
Rye?
This one was the
I don't know anything.
yep, this one. This was the Founder's Reserve. This is the new one we just picked up. The most expensive one out of the lot. This
Oh
is
my
lot
gosh,
E.
this is embarrassing. I know nothing. I mean, she was beautiful.
What is
Scary.
number 6?
It was A. I thought, is this what proof was this one?
I will tell you when I pick up the bottle.
Which one's the highest?
I don't know.
That's my guess.
This was the highest proof one. This is
Oh, the architect.
Penelope Architect, Penelope Architect number 9, coming in at 104 proof. The next lowest was a 102 proof, and then we had a couple hundreds.
Okay, that makes me feel like I still accomplished something.
All right, moving on to number 5. We're now in the top 5. What was number 5?
I said this was E. I said it was light citrus in smell and then a little spicy on the palate. What are my options that are left?
You have Valencia White Label, which is their basic 4-grain, toasted rye, toasted bourbon, and the Private Select.
Is this the white label?
This is the Private Select collection blend of straight bourbon whiskey, 9-year, coming in at 101.2 proof.
It's 74% corn, 20% rye. What type of rye are they using? I am shook. There was only 1% wheat in this baby. And I didn't hate it. I need to know what type of rye you are.
Top 4. Who was number 4?
This was C. I said it was like A, but smoother. So is this one the white label?
This one is Healthy Toasted Bourbon,
I don't.
Jar 5, Heavy Toast, 100 proof.
Is it at all similar to the architect?
What do you think number 3 is?
White label. Since I've guessed it the last 3
Correct.
times, it has to be right now.
It is White Label 4-grain. That was B,
Wow.
right?
Oh, she is a light girl. So beautiful. Straight bourbon whiskey, 4-grain. But it does say aromas of sweet buttercream and fresh apples, married with layers of nutmeg and allspice. The palate is a creamy, sweet dance of almonds and vanilla bean that finishes with hints of toasted macadamia nuts and a subtle kiss of tangerine citrus. And I said that it was sweet citrus, honey, and then basically juice. So they must have had a decent amount of wheat in there.
And what do you think age is?
It has to be the rye.
It is Valencia.
How is that?
Which means the winner is the straight rye whiskey, toasted rye, char 2, heavy 100 proof. The girl who said she's not a rye drinker.
Stop. This is lies. I didn't know Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me process Valencia first. First of all, she's new to me. This is my first time meeting her. I thought I'd get more citrus from the nose. Wait, since you haven't had this one either, try it.
This is also new to me.
I don't get a strong citrus nose.
I will
don't know.
scooch in here now.
Okay, please join me. I have questions. Okay, for those who don't know, Valencia is straight bourbon whiskey finished in Vino de Najera cask.
Wow.
Vino de Nahar.
Vino de Naranja casks. Orange wine casks.
So I expected it to have more citrus.
Orange wine doesn't have to be citrusy. It's just longer skin contact with the wine.
Do you like it?
It's not bad. I don't know where I'd rank it.
I have no idea. I guess I don't know much about orange wine. But apparently Valencia is like great.
I am shocked you put F first.
Okay.
Whoa,
Hold on.
that is a mid bomb.
Really? I thought it said I wrote toffee ?
Okay, it is very toffee right up front. I think it's because how I swallow my whiskey. I'm pushing it to the back of my palate most of the time, and that's where I get that minty flavor.
Oh, maybe I swallow mine too fast. I have always thought I disliked ryes. When I've tried the other ryes, I haven't liked them. But apparently, when you toast a rye, well, apparently overall, I like toasted products.
Yeah, you had
Like I ranked the 2 toasted options
what's in the top 5.
higher up. I'm just shocked. So this is why you should do a blind tasting. It's about self-discovery. And then you just have to, process the meaning of the results.
So now you see why blind tastings are nice. Found out that Heather likes a rye over her rosé cask.
Like, part of me wants to be like, psych, it was reversed.
See, I would expect it to have been reversed. That would make sense.
I am so confused.
I'm amused. But anyways, this is why I said this is going to be a very interesting episode of Whiskey and Wine. But now you know, if you have a similar taste profile to Heather, there you go. Give these guys a shot. Eventually, maybe we'll do one of these with me doing it. I don't know. She said she wants to. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. But anyways, I'm glad you guys could join us on this journey. Thank you, Heather, for going through this. I'm going to go take this private select, the Founders Reserve, and enjoy that now that I know she doesn't like it as much as I thought she was going to.
I mean, it's very beautiful.
I'm going to take it and run. But anyways, glad you guys could join us. Cheers. Have a good week.
I mean, I like them all.